Can we live without chemicals? It's a hot debate. Chemicals are everywhere, preservatives in food, cleaners in our homes. But concerns about their impact on health and the environment are growing. Imagine a world with natural alternatives. Organic farming, plant-based cleaners, biodegradable materials. Sounds great, but is it realistic? Some chemicals are harmful, while others drive innovation. So, is a chemical-free life possible? Maybe not entirely, but striving for balance, safety, efficiency, and sustainability is key. What do you think? Let's discuss. Imagine a world where the food on your plate not only nourishes your body, but also heals the planet. That's the promise of organic farming. A revolutionary approach that's transforming agriculture as we know it. When you choose organic, you're saying no to harmful pesticides and synthetic fertilizers. Instead, you're embracing food that's grown in harmony with nature. This means fewer chemicals in your body, reducing risks like allergies, hormonal imbalances, and even certain cancers. But the benefits don't stop there. Organic farming is a powerhouse for biodiversity. It creates a thriving ecosystem where pollinators like bees and butterflies flourish, and soil teems with life. Healthy soil isn't just dirt. It's a living, breathing foundation that supports everything from crops to carbon capture. By improving soil quality, organic practices help combat climate change, turning farms into carbon sinks instead of carbon sources. But here's the real kicker. Organic farming isn't just about what we avoid, it's about what we gain. It's about food that's richer in nutrients, flavor, and life. It's about farmers who work with nature, not against it. And it's about a future where we can feed the world without destroying it. Every time you choose organic, you're casting a vote for a healthier you and a healthier planet. It's a small choice with big impact. A win-win that empowers us to eat better, live better, and leave a legacy of sustainability for generations to come. So, are you ready to join the organic revolution? When we talk about organic farming, it's easy to get caught up in a romanticized image of green, chemical-free fields and eco-friendly practices. But behind this green facade, there are two major challenges that often go unnoticed: lower productivity and higher costs. Let's break this down in a way that feels real and relatable. Imagine running a marathon, but instead of sprinting, you're walking at a slow pace. That's what organic farming can feel like compared to conventional methods. Without synthetic fertilizers or pesticides, crops grow slower, yields are smaller, and the risk of losing plants to pests or diseases is higher. Why does this matter? For farmers, lower productivity means less produced to sell, which directly impacts their income. For consumers, it can mean higher prices and limited availability of organic products. If a farmer's field produces 20% less than a conventional one, they might need more land to grow the same amount of produce. This, in turn, can lead to deforestation or the conversion of natural habitats into farmland. Ironically, the opposite of what organic farming aims to achieve. Now, let's talk about money. Organic farming isn't just a labor of love. It's a labor of expensive love. From certification fees to manual weed control, the costs add up quickly. To be labeled organic, farms must meet strict standards, which often involve costly inspections and paperwork. Without chemical herbicides, farmers rely on manual weeding or machinery, which requires more time and labor. Organic fertilizers like compost or manure are often more expensive than synthetic alternatives. These higher costs are passed on to consumers, making organic products a luxury rather than an accessible choice for everyone. For small-scale farmers, the financial burden can be overwhelming, pushing them to stick with conventional methods. Yes, organic farming has its drawbacks, but that doesn't mean it's without promise. The key lies in finding a balance. Innovations like crop rotation, intercropping, and natural pest control are helping to close the productivity gap. Growing consumer awareness of the benefits of organic farming, healthier soil, cleaner water, and reduced carbon emissions makes them willing to pay a premium, which supports farmers. Governments and organizations can also play a role by subsidizing organic practices and making certification more affordable. Organic farming isn't perfect, but it's a step toward a more sustainable future. By acknowledging its drawbacks and working to address them, we can create a system that's not only eco-friendly, but also practical and accessible for farmers and consumers alike. So what do you think? Is the trade-off worth it? Let's discuss in the comments. Countries worldwide are embracing sustainability, and organic farming is at the heart of this change. Let's explore how some nations are leading the way. Sweden is aiming for carbon neutrality by 2045, investing heavily in renewable energy and waste-to-energy systems. They also support organic farming through subsidies and education, helping farmers adopt eco-friendly practices that reduce emissions and produce healthier food. Costa Rica, powered by over 99% renewable energy, is a small nation with a big impact. Their focus on organic farming preserves biodiversity and reduces chemical use, proving that sustainable agriculture can thrive alongside nature. Germany's Energy One initiative is transitioning the country to renewable energy while phasing out nuclear power. Nearly 10% of Germany's farmland is now organic, thanks to strong policies and market incentives that make organic products accessible to everyone. But the movement goes further. India's Sikkim state has gone fully organic, banning synthetic pesticides and fertilizers. In Kenya, small-scale organic farming is improving food security and reducing environmental harm. These countries aren't just talking, they're taking action. By combining renewable energy with organic farming, they're showing the world that a sustainable future is possible. The global shift to organic farming is about more than food. It's about protecting our planet. Whether it's choosing organic products, supporting local farmers, or starting your own garden, we can all be part of this change. Organic farming is a game changer, especially when we combine traditional wisdom with modern organic practices. This fusion creates a powerful synergy that boosts yields, enhances nutrition, and protects the planet. Let's break it down. Traditional methods like crop rotation and companion planting have been used for centuries. Crop rotation keeps soil healthy by alternating crops, while companion planting naturally deters pests. These practices promote biodiversity and ensure long-term soil fertility. Now, add organic techniques like natural pest control and composting. Instead of chemicals, farmers use beneficial insects or organic sprays like neem oil. Composting turns waste into nutrient-rich fertilizer, creating a closed-loop system. Together, these methods increase productivity while making crops healthier and more nutritious. The best part? This approach reduces reliance on harmful chemicals. Synthetic pesticides and fertilizers can damage ecosystems and harm human health. By minimizing their use, we create safer food systems and protect the environment. It's a win-win for farmers, consumers, and the planet. This blend also opens up new opportunities. Consumers are increasingly demanding organic, sustainably grown food. Farmers who adopt these practices can tap into growing markets, boosting their income while promoting environmental stewardship. Ultimately, combining traditional and organic methods is about working with nature, not against it. It's a holistic approach that balances productivity, environmental health, and social responsibility. By embracing this synergy, we're not just growing food, we're growing a better future. This is where the real magic happens. Let's cultivate a sustainable world together. As we wrap up, let's reflect on organic farming. It's more than a trend. It's a move towards sustainability and health. Imagine food grown without harmful chemicals, thriving biodiversity, and enriched soil. But are we ready? Transitioning to organic farming requires patience, understanding nature's rhythms, supporting local farmers, and making conscious choices. Let's discuss. What are your thoughts on this shift? Are you ready to invest in a healthier future for us and the planet? Your voice matters.